Hello everyone, and welcome to my British Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Woman Louise Windsor is yet to wear a crown like so many of her relatives. The niece of ruler Charles II is presently learning at St Andrews College. Woman Louise Windsor, the girl of the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, will turn 20 in November. Nonetheless, the juvenile has not yet arrived at a significant regal achievement. The 19-year-old has not yet worn a headdress like her more seasoned cousins, Princess Beatrice, 35, and Princess Eugenie, 33, yet there's a completely sensible clarification with respect to why. Beatrice and Eugenie didn't wear headbands until their particular wedding days, regardless of being princesses from birth. The Greville Emerald Cocotionic crown was loaned to Eugenie for her October 2018 pre-marriage ceremony to Jack Brooksbank, at the point when Beatrice wedded land designer Edoardo Mapelli-Mosey in July 2020. She wore Sovereign Mary's precious stone periphery headdress. Princess Beatrice wears £295 amazing wellies in Eugenie's birthday post. Like her cousins, woman Louise will presumably wear a crown interestingly when she gets hitched. The niece of Lord Charles II might actually wear a crown that her mom Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, recently wore. The Anthemian headdress, which is made out of various old gems from the late Sovereign Elizabeth Hugh's assortment, was given to Sophie when the previous PR chief wedded ruler Edward in 1999. Sophie plainly had the option to keep the Anthemian headdress, as she's ragged on numerous events since. Try not to miss. Ruler Harry may go with Archie to a spot where he feels near his mum. Princess Kate wears coy variety when she gets undesirable exposure, claims. Sovereign Letitia's design and haircut have had a total change. The crown utilizes the Anthemian method, which was promoted by the old Greeks and includes various emanating petals, leading to its name. Along these lines, Sophie's wedding headband was logical a recognition for late Sovereign Philip, who was brought into the world in Corfu. Stephenstone Gems specialists have assessed this headdress to merit a stunning £1.25 million. The headdress, which is Sophie's brand name, went through an overhaul in 2019, which the Duchess flaunted at a state meal with then-President Donald Trump that year. The headpiece was upgraded by gem dealer Harry Collins for Sophie to wear at that state dinner. All things considered, woman Louise could wear this crown one day. Would it be advisable for her she choose to wed, which would be a wonderful recognition for her mom. The Duchess of Edinburgh additionally claims a greenish-blue neckband elective crown, being a piece from her own confidential collection is thought. What's more, Sophie has worn the late Sovereign's 5C blue headdress frequently. Since the famous ITV show Who Maintains That Should Be a Mogul started circulating, simply 6 individuals have figured out how to return home with the huge big stake. Sovereign Camilla looks similar to her cousin who won £1 million on ITV's Who Maintains That Should Be a Tycoon. Judith Keppel, who was likewise one of the first stars on Eggheads, was the main individual to at any point win the enormous bonanza on the famous show. The Sovereign's far-off family member has a similar light hair as Camilla, in any event, brandishing it in a comparable style. Sitting in a tough situation, Judith made no notice of her imperial family member, rather alluding to herself as a landscaper from Fulham. Showing up on the show in 2000, a then 58-year-old Judith looked dazed as she was reported as the show's very first huge champ. Peru's MOE Princess Charlotte could communicate in 2 dialects, matured only 2 on account of her caretaker. Notwithstanding her regal association, Judith, her extraordinary granddad, Arnold Keppel, was the 8th Duke of Albemarle, and her granddad Walter was the 9th Baron of Albemarle, had been battling at the hour of the show. The unavoidable issue that prompted her success was a regal-related one, with her noting that Henry II was the spouse of Eleanor of Aquitaine. Judith had to deal with 2 separations and was attempting to look for a decent job, as per My London. Talking about the show, she said, "I designated one episode, and I essentially remained on the phone until they replied, which required about a day and a half." Lord Charles shows he is more heartfelt than Sovereign William with key signal, she told the Mirror. "I determined, assuming each call cost 75p, I get all that back assuming that I got into the seat, overlooking the quickest finger round. At a certain point BT rang me up and said, 'Do you understand your firm's being utilized rather a ton?' I was really skint after my separation, and I was beginning to get somewhat stressed. That is one reason I got it done. I suppose on the off chance that I didn't win the cash I'd be in the workhouse honestly." Talking after her success, she said, "Fortunately I got no games, science or popular music questions. I could never have been any great on those. The £1 million inquiry was unprecedented. Try not to miss." Harry and Meghan become friends with John Travolta after Beckham's ditched them. Meghan most certainly censured by media canny Princess Kate and ruler William. Ruler Harry's title unobtrusively different on imperial family site following bungle. "I'd been in France that late spring, and as I drove back I halted in a spot called Fontevraud, where there was this gigantic monastery with 4 burial chambers. One was Eleanor and the other was her better half, Henry EU. The response: on the off chance that I hadn't halted there, I could not have possibly known, and would most likely have relinquished the inquiry and taken the cash. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't miss any known for their adoration for Scotland, for certain individuals set to make a beeline for Balmoral this month. A Scottish town has been named as one of the UK's poshest, while likewise flaunting associations with the imperial family. Braemar is a flourishing town situated in the Cairngorms public park in the Scottish High Countries, and is frequently visited by a huge number of individuals every year. The city is known for its yearly High Country Games occasion, which is likewise gone to by individuals from the regal family, like Princess Anne and Lord Charles. Recently, a rundown was incorporated highlighting the wonderful town, with it being referenced as current and optimistic. With its situation on the rundown, the town was given a high evaluating on one specific viewpoint. Rulers' mid-year occasions won't be the equivalent at any point in the future in cursing arraignment. In the rundown, which was led by the Times, Braemar appraised 4 out of 5 stars on how opulent it is. The paper composed, "Might there be a buzzier town in Scotland?" Last September, only days before the late sovereign's demise, the Braemar Good Country social event was gone to by the now Lord and Sovereign Camilla. It was whenever that the late sovereign first had not been in participation in her well-established rule. Sovereign Elizabeth's room propensity that she generally demanded at Balmoral. During their visit, the then Sovereign Charles formally opened the Sovereign Elizabeth Platinum Celebration passage during the celebration. He additionally introduced grants, for the benefit of his mom, to the top-performing contenders as the situation transpired. Princess Anne additionally joined her siblings by marriage, and was spotted visiting and giggling with the couple. Braemar additionally recently hit the titles as being one of the coldest settlements in the UK. Don't miss. Harry and Meghan called Kardashians of Windsor for savvy moves in Hollywood. Meghan necessities to help Harry in performance excursion to Japan, says Marriage Master. Kate's visit to diffuse pressure with Meghan so stressed her fingers were white at the finish of last year. Temperatures plunged to a freezing 17.3 degrees. The Lord and Sovereign Camilla are set to go to Balmoral very soon, denoting Charles' most memorable time, facilitating summer there as ruler. The illustrious couple will be joined by numerous individuals from the regal family, will in any case be there when the principal commemoration of the late sovereign's demise shows up. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.